Hey y'all, you know what time it is. Welcome to my cooking show. Welcome to my cooking show. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So today I'm going to make one of my all-time favorite childhood desserts. I've not had this probably 30 years. And I'm gonna probably not make it exactly the way my mom and my grandmama made it, but oh well. So starting off this dessert is just going to be me and Miss Betty Crocker. We're gonna make brownies. That is going to be the base of our dessert. Now y'all start thinking, you know what it's gonna be. I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. So, as you can see, the brownies, they're basically cooked. I just did what Betty told me. By the way, it's Betty to me. Y'all may want to call her Miss Crocker, but it's Betty to me because we have a long-standing relationship. But anyway, I went right by the directions on here. An egg, some oil, and water. That's all it is. Put it in the oven. It's supposed to cook for about 35 minutes. However, I've only put it in for 30 minutes so far because we got a couple little things we're gonna do. Hold on. All right. So I told y'all this was my favorite dessert when I was a child. If you haven't figured it out yet, it's Mississippi mud cake. Mississippi mud cake. So I'm gonna do a couple little things that I don't know that my mama did, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Pecans, I'm just gonna put them all over the top here, okay? Just sprinkle them everywhere on the top. All right, get those nice all over the top in here. All right, and then comes the fun part, marshmallows. This is gonna have tiny marshmallows just sprinkled all over the top. Y'all know exactly what I'm making here. Y'all all had this Mississippi mud cake. Now there's something called Mississippi mud pie too, and I think it's just really a chocolate pie on a graham cracker crust. I'm not real sure because I'm sure I've had it, but I don't remember it. We made Mississippi mud cake. At least my mama did, and my grandmother. All right, so put lots and lots of marshmallows on the top. Cover that up, all right? All right, and then you usually just drizzle this with chocolate. Now, this is where I'm elevating the recipe. I'm using Moser because my next door neighbor gave me this whole bar of Moser, and it's with sea salt and caramel. Dark chocolate. So I was like, you know what? That's going to be good. So I went in, I chopped it all up, and I'm just going to put it all over the top. All right? All over the top. Everywhere on the top. Now I'm going to put this back in the oven for about 5 more minutes so that all those marshmallows and that chocolate and everything can get all good and melty. Plus, I think it really has about 5 more minutes of cooking that it needs to. So I'm gonna put this back in the oven and I'll be back to show y'all the finished product. See you soon. All right, y'all. It's been back in the oven for about 10 minutes. As Ray Rumsey would say, that baby's right. So I am going to let this cool. Now, as a refresher, I just used a regular brownie mix. I used Betty Crocker, but whoever you love, you can use them. But I used like a real basic one. I didn't want one, all fancy and everything. Added some pecan halves and chopped them all up and put them on the top. Put some marshmallows on the top. And then I used a Moser chocolate bar. And it had sea salt and caramel and all that kind of stuff, dark chocolate. That's what I've mixed up, melted all on top of it. And so I'm gonna let it cool. And I'm probably gonna have a piece of this for dessert after supper. Now, if any of y'all saw my post yesterday, Yes, last night I made hamburger helper because I'm just that fancy, and I've got leftover hamburger helper for supper tonight, and that's what I'm having. It's a choice. So I'm gonna have that. Listen, y'all, I know I'm fat. I know I don't need to eat all this. All I do is I eat one piece and then I give the rest of it away. So that's it. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all try this Mississippi mud cake. It's really good. It'll bring back a lot of memories of when you were a kid. I just love it. And I can't wait to dig into it. Listen, y'all tell your mom and your daddy and grandmama and grandpas, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters. Tell everybody I said hey, and I love them. And I love you too. Y'all come back now. Bye.